Hello guys and welcome back to Operation Hindenburg. This is the summer of 19 slash fall winter of 19. We're going to do the US, then Germany, British, Austria, Hungary, France, and the Ottomans and get it back to the Russians for their turn. So, I'm just going to do all the purchases now at one point and we'll go do each turn individually. But the US has $4. They're going to spend $3 and lend lease and infantry to the White Russians. The Germans have 5. They're going to do an artillery to Lithuania or Latvia, whatever, Estonia, one of those. I can't remember which one it is right now. The British still do not have their port, so they're just going to hold their money. Austria is going to spend $2 for a militia. France is going to lend lease an infantry for $3 to Crimea, and the Ottomans are going to lend lease the militia to their place too. So that's all the money we're being spent. Okay, so the U.S. is first. They have one attack. They're going to do an attrition attack into a moor. They have 3 artillery and a train, so there are the 4 dice right there. So we need 1s for hits. And absolutely no hits. Okay. So their turn is done. They're going to roll recruitment on a 1. That's a 6. That's no good. So they are done. And they are going to place their artillery. Infantry. Infantry in Primorsky Krai. Giving them 2 infantry again. And they are going to collect $4 and have $5 in the bank. Okay. Germany is not doing any battles because they lost Poland. So they have Lithuania is going to get the artillery. So they're going to lend lease artillery to the Russians there. And then they have a recruitment of 1. And they get the recruitment of 1. So we're going to add an infantry. We're going to add an infantry there too. Nice. Okay. Then Estonia. We need a 1 for Estonia. That's a 5. That's no good. Okay, so the German player turn is done. They're going to collect their $4. The British, all they're going to do is collect their $4. They're going to have 12 in the bank if they ever get their port back. They are going to walk over here to Magadan. And then they're going to roll for a 5 for recruitment. Watch out, puppy dogs. That's an 11, so that's no good. So then this one now is empty. Okay. That is the British turn. They got their money. Austria-Hungary. Austria-Hungary is not going to do any battling. They are going to lend lease their militia to Northern Caucasia, and they're going to do their recruitment. No, not Northern Caucasia. Sorry, they're lend leasing over here to southern Ukraine. That's why the blue chips here. All the blue chips are where my pieces are going. Okay. So they're lend leasing to southern Ukraine. Now they're going to roll for North Caucasia on a 1. Double 1, so not double the pieces. That would be nice, though. And then Ukraine has got 4. So we have 4 or less for Ukraine. Double 1s again, which would be nice, but no. Okay. So Austria-Hungary gets their $2. Their turn is done. France has $3. They are going to lend lease their guy to Crimea, giving them 3 infantry and artillery and a militia in Crimea. And then they're going to roll their recruitment of a 1. That's a 12. I'm doing really bad on recruiting after the first one. So the French collect their $3, and they are done. The Ottomans They're going to do an attrition attack into Armenia. So we need a 1 for that. That's a 7. That's no good. We're going to lend lease our militia to Transcaucasia, giving us 2 militia and artillery and an infantry. And we need a 1 for... That is a 6. So that's also no good. So they collect their $2. And it'll be the Russian turn. So the U.S. has $5 in the bank. Germany has 4. British have 12. Austria has 2. French have 3. Ottomans have 2. The only big changes, Randall, there'll be an extra artillery and a militia. Sorry, artillery and infantry in Lithuania. And we added a militia into southern Ukraine. We added infantry into Crimea. So there's now 3 infantry, a militia, and artillery in Crimea. There is 2 militia, an artillery, and an infantry in Transcaucasia. And then for the British, Magadad, they have an infantry, and Yarsk is empty. So we will pass it on to the Russians for their turn, and we shall see you guys next year.